Hi, I'm Gordon Bobbin, and in this demonstration I'm going to be showing you how to embed a video from your Google Drive onto a Google site. Now there's a couple of reasons why you might want to do this. In a previous video I showed you how to upload a video from YouTube into a Google site. One of the advantages though of embedding the video from your Google Drive into the Google site is that you have a lot more control over who can see your video. So by having the video on Google Drive and putting it into a Google site, you are then ensured that only those people that have access to your Google site will be able to see that video. The downside, of course, though, is that by having the video on your Google Drive, it means that it will be taking up some space in your drive, whereas videos on YouTube don't take up any space. So at the end of the day, I suppose you use the option that's best suited to you and what your purpose is. But if you wanted to upload the video from your Google Drive, the first thing you have to do, of course, is to have the video on your Google Drive. So if you're not sure how to do that, I'll quickly just run through how you would go about that, and it's no different than how you would upload any other type of file to your drive. So there's a couple of ways you can do that. First of all, you can select the upload button on the left hand side, then selecting files, and then it is just a matter of finding the video that you'd like to upload. So in this case I might just pick this VC session recording as an example, clicking on open and then starting the upload. I won't do that though for this purpose, but the upload will appear here and it'll let you know when it's completed. Depending on the size of the video, of course, it may take a bit of time, and it will depend on the speed of your internet connection as well. The other way you can do it is to drag the file straight into your drive. So if this was the folder where I wanted my video to be, I could simply grab the file and drag it and drop it there, and it would upload into that folder. Again, I won't do that because I need to actually put that video in here and it's going to take up space, which I don't want it to. It's quite a large video. I've got another video here though already loaded up that I'm going to use as an example. So once my video is loaded up, and for you it will look something like that, you'll have that little red icon with the name of the video. The other important thing you have to remember is to make sure that the video is not private. So by checking the box next to the video, if you go up to the share settings, you'll see in this case that the video is private at the moment. So you need to change that, and ideally change it to anyone with the link. And by default it should have anyone with the link can view. And that's the setting that you want to set your video to. Because if it's kept on private and you embed that into the Google site, even though you have shared the Google site with people, they still won't be able to see that video unless you have changed that sharing setting. So make sure that that is done first. Once you have done those two things, it is then a matter of going to your Google site. And if you saw my other video on how to upload a YouTube video to a Google site, you'll see it's a very similar page that I'm going to use for the demonstration. So what you would do is go up to the Edit Page button up the top, and you'll see that we can now edit the layout of the page. You want to, with the cursor, select where you want the video to be. So by selecting the cursor there, I'm saying that I want this video to sit in between the image and this other YouTube video that's already uploaded or embedded on this page. I'll then go up to Insert in the top left. This time though, because the video is in my Google Drive, I'm going to go to Drive here and see that a whole list of other options come up, the last one being video. So I'm going to select that, and I should now see a list of all the videos that I have in my Google Drive. Now if you don't have very many, you could easily scroll to the video that you want and select it. However, in my case there's quite a few there, so I might just try and find it very quickly by typing in one of the words from the title, Remembrance. And there is the timely video for Remembrance now, so I can now select that and hit select again, and now I'll get a whole bunch of options for the video. So I can include a border around the video if I want to. In my case, I prefer not to. I can also include a title, and by default it will be the name of the file, so I might just leave it at that. I can also change the size of the video. A little bit different than how you would change the size of a YouTube video. In this case, you specifically have to include the pixels for the width and the height if you want to change it. I won't for this demonstration, but you can change those to whatever size would fit what you would prefer for your Google site. When you've done all that, hit save, and we won't see the video just yet. We'll just see a little box here which will show us where the video will sit on the site. So I can change where it's going to be by centering the video or aligning to the left or right. In this case, I'll center it, and if I wanted to go back and change the size, I could go back into properties and change any of those options. In this case, I won't. I'm pretty happy with where it is. So now it's just a matter of clicking save in the top right hand corner, and now I have my video with my title along the top. And again, because I've set the sharing to anyone with the link, it will mean that literally you will need the link to see this video, and therefore only people that have access to this website are going to see this video here and have access to it. So it's a very good way of having complete control over who has access and can see these videos. Anyway, that's the end of the demonstration. I hope you found that useful, and thanks for watching.